How are you doing now that it's been exactly 2 weeks since the last time that we recorded the story together?
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks and not maybe 2 minutes like some people might think.
Yeah.
If you were to accuse us from recording these stories serially.
Temporal vortex. It
Temporal
does weird
vortex.
things to you. We're still sitting in the interim Joy of Trek studios. You in the fold-up chair, me in the C chair that you have in your bedroom, facing the bed that you insist is just a place for clothes, which I noticed was not fully covered in clothes. It was still surrounded by clothes on the floor.
That's because the curtains were on it.
Another C word. Hello, everyone. I'm Kaki.
I'm Kay.
And we're going to read you another Star Trek story that has been recommended. And if you, by the way, want to recommend a story for us to read, and that happens to be between 1,000 and 3,000 words, it's general audiences and good fun, and maybe related to an episode that we've actually discussed on the podcast.
Oh, yes.
You can go to joyoftrek.com/links.
So, today's story is I Wish You Would by Laura Schiller.
Ooh.
Summary, Tom Paris has to admit that a publicity tour may not have been the best idea. Categories, female, general, Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek Lower Decks, yep. Tom Paris, B'Elanna Torres.
Yes. Season 2,
and
episode 3.
B'Elanna Torres, Miral Paris, and Tom Paris. So it's a little
We'll always
family.
have Tom Paris.
Yeah.
And, there's a song. There's another song, much like last time. It's a Taylor Swift song, so we're definitely not cool enough to know that.
Oh, no.
Let me pull it up real quick. So it's called...
Yeah, we don't want to get into deep water with Taylor Swift's lawyers. Yeah, okay. Right, so let's get this show on the road. Apparently, we're doing a publicity tour.
Oh, there's an opening quote.
Is there now?
Yeah, it's lyrics from the song, I think. I wish we could go back and remember what we were fighting for. I wish you knew that. I miss you too much to be mad anymore. And I wish you were right here, right now. It's all good. I wish you would. By Taylor Swift. Oh.
So, said B'Elanna, how's the tour going so far? Anyone ask you for an autograph?
There was a guarded edge to her voice, even over the comm screen. As well there might. Before Tom had left home to take part in Starfleet publicity tour, they had both said things they would later regret. She'd accused him of wasting time on shallow things and running away from what mattered, as usual. He'd accused her of overreacting, also as usual. He was tempted now to lean back, smirk, and tell her what a glamorous time he was having as a hero of the Delta Quadrant, which would be so much easier than admitting the truth. But they had been partners long enough that he knew better, and so the answering smirk he gave her was decidedly rueful.
Autographs, eh? It's funny you should say that. You'll never guess what happened on the Cerritos.
She folded her arms. What?
I thought I saw a Kazon.
You what? She yelped. Darted an anxious look back at the closed door behind her. Miral's bedroom was down the hall, then lowered her voice to a tense whisper. A Kazon? In the Alpha Quadrant?
Not a real one, he hurried to reassure her. I mean, with our track record, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing to happen. But it wasn't. It was some poor ensign with a ripped-up uniform and the worst bad hair there you can imagine.
Oh.
He fell out of a Jeffries tube. Don't know who was scared more shitless, him or me.
Oh, definitely him. You heard him screaming.
Yeah, and then you punched the crap out of him. So. Very good.
Thank you. He gestured as he spoke, illustrating the younger man's frizzy cloud of hair and bug-eyed terror. B'Elanna's face twitched in spite of herself, and soon they were both cackling, though quietly for the sake of the sleeping child in the other room. It was an unspeakable relief, not only to laugh about this, but to realize he could still make her laugh as well. They hadn't shared a joke together in much too long.
It didn't last, however, as he remembered his own reaction.
I knocked him down, B, without even thinking. I could have hurt him.
But you didn't. Her brusque confidence was a thin layer covering a alarming depth of worry. Tell me you didn't.
No. She slumped in her seat. But it was too close, and you'll never believe this, he wavered, not knowing whether to laugh or cry. He had a freaking collectible plate for me to sign. So I signed it. Least I could do, right? He forgave me way too fast.
B'Elanna, who had sent him off with sarcastic remarks about playing celebrity, put her hand over her mouth in silent remorse.
He was just a kid. Tom's throat ached at the memory of the younger man's starry eyes. Tom didn't feel he deserved that kind of worship. How did we ever think we were grown up at that age?
I still don't feel grown up either sometimes, B'Elanna said, shaking her wavy curls, all evidence to the contrary.
She tilted her head in the direction of the wall closest to her, where Miral's crayon drawings were pinned up among Captain Proton's sketches, family photos and blueprints of the ship designs they worked on together. Their daughter had an eye for detail. She always drew squiggly lines for her own and her mother's forehead ridges, proud of how alike they looked, and made Tom's blonde hair, thinner and grayer these days than he'd like to admit, stand up around his head like the rays of a star.
How's our warrior princess?
She's fine. B'Elanna's eyes softened at the sight of the drawings. Don't forget to bring home a present, though, or there might be riots in the House of Paris.
Present for her or for you?
For her, she smiled wryly, but her eyes were somber. What I want from you doesn't fit in a box.
What's in a box?
Dick in a box.
And that is...
Okay, now I'm struggling not to play the Lonely Island's Dick in a Box song. She struggled visibly with herself before saying it, biting her lip and narrowing her eyes. Just come home, will you? Let someone else go round signing those stupid plates. Come back here and find someone to talk to.
A shrink, you mean?
Tom, you're seeing Kazon.
I know. He rubbed his hands over his face, feeling both relieved by the admission and humiliated all over again. Damn it, you're right. Yeah, it's just, I thought I could do this, you know. I thought for once I'd be the guy that Starfleet and Dad could be proud of.
You already are. Don't you dare doubt it, B'Elanna's eyes blazed. Owen never gave up on you, and if Starfleet isn't proud, they don't deserve any of us. The Tom Paris I know fought tooth and nail to turn his life around, and that, she leaned toward the camera and fixed him with a look there was no turning away from, is why I know you'll fight to keep it that way.
That voice, those eyes that sliced through his illusions and called him back to reality more times than he could count. And he'd done the same for her. He trusted her more than anyone else in the galaxy, including himself.
I'll talk to my PR team then, see if they can find someone to take my place. The Doc, maybe? He'd be thrilled. B'Elanna snorted. Yeah, I know. I'd be kind of sorry to inflict him on an audience, but not sorry enough.
Nope. Dunno, though, he drawled. If fighting tooth and nail, as you just put it, will go over well in a counselor office.
She huffed, even as her whole face lit up with joy and relief. You know what I mean, goofball.
I know what you mean.
They shared a long, silent look over the screen, saying everything they couldn't put into words.
Give Morella a hug for me, okay?
I will, she said. And don't be too long coming home. The only thing worse than hearing your TV blare when I'm trying to read is not hearing it. Aw.
Miss you too, babe. Paris out.
She scrunched up her face and threw one of his Captain Proton figurines at the screen. But as it bounced off and clattered onto the desk, she was smiling.
He'd flown through a Kazon armada once to get back to her. Seeing a counselor would be harder, but he could do it.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, this has a lovely little story.
Yeah, especially like after the grand tradition of like Voyager stories that are emotionally crushing and deal with like devastating.
This is much more uplifting and.
I mean, it's about healing. Healing is work. That's the stuff we very rarely see in Star Trek until recently.
Okay,
more recent series they deal with that. So this is.
So thank you, Laura Schiller, for writing this story, and I was going to say
selecting it, and
allowing us to read it, but we didn't ask permission.
Thank you, Taylor Swift, for writing a great song, which we played a little bit about. Also didn't ask for permission. And hey, everybody, just be cool. All right, if Paramount comes asking,
no narcs.
Yeah, right. Are you a Trekkie or a narc? Can't be both. Hey, so what do we have next time that we're sitting together through the temporal vortex to record a story?
Well, let's see. Next week, of course, there will be a regular episode, and the week after that will be another story where there are a lot of things that factor into success when one is growing up as an Illyrian trying to pass as a human, and Una has internalized all of them.
Yes. Oh, awesome.
Una offers a glimpse beneath her mask, so this should be an interesting story. Strange New Worlds.
Oh, fascinating.
Ooh,
yeah.
Have we done a Strange New World story before?
Yes, the one about the 5 missing hours.
Oh, yes.
During the Elysium Kingdom, and the sleepover one. That was the crossover sleepover one with.
Oh yes, of course.
Mariner.
Yes.
But
so,
Una.
Looking forward to reading that story. Thank you for joining us. If you want to suggest a story of your own, there is a link at joyoftrek.com/links. So you can suggest a story. Try to keep it between 1,000 and 3,000 words, and general audiences usually. Yeah, it can be a little bit saucy. We do like that.
Oh, yeah, but the actual action can fade to black because we do have more sensitive listeners.
Right. So that leaves us with only one more thing to do. Somebody push a button.
The hell is this?
I'm leaving Starfleet.
Energize!
We hope you've enjoyed this week's episode with your friends Kay and Cocky, production and editing by Chief Engineer Greg, and music by Fox Amore. Join us next week for the Enterprise Incidents, TOS 302, followed by Unsparkling and Lavender Tea, the fanfiction reading. Visit droidtrek.com/links to send us recommendations, support us on Patreon, or to find us on Blue Sky. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for listening to The Joy of Trek, and we'll see you out there.